Morning, everyone. Great evening, everyone. Hope everyone is doing well. Welcome to all my friends and family all over the world. It's a great day here in Trinidad. It's a rainy day here in Trinidad, right? I'm just out doing some errands, and I just wanted to jump on here just to share something that is on my heart. So let me know where you all are from. Let me know where you guys are from. It's a good day. It's a very good day. And as you would see, the heading of discussion for this evening, it's a very interesting one. It's the great exodus and broken systems. That's what we're going to be talking about here this evening. The great exodus and broken systems. All right, so let me know where you all are from. As I said, it's raining here in Trinidad right now. It's a lot of rain, right? But I just wanted to come on here and talk to you all about what I'm observing, what I see taking place in this country, in Trinidad and Tobago, as well as throughout the world. And I entitled it specifically as The Great Exodus and Broken Systems. Why? Because this time and season that we are living in, there's a lot of things that is broken. There's a lot of systems that is in operation that is broken, and it has been broken for a very, very long time. And the reason why I want to share with you all this evening is that when we look at what is taking place in the world today, when we look at what is taking place in this country, there's a great exodus taking place. Amy, welcome. There's a great exodus when it comes to our young people. And mind you, I am young as well, but there's a great exodus. Now we have the millennials, and the millennials are people like myself that was born in, the 1980s to the mid 1990s. And then we have Gen Z. Gen Z is, the baby boomers and all the young people up to about 25, 26 years. Now there's a great exodus, and I'll tell you all why. Because in this country, there is no hope for the young people when it comes to pursuing their dreams and their goals. A lot of people right now, they are studying. Now, I want you to understand what I'm saying. Many people, they are studying, and we were all programmed. Let me tell you all how we were programmed. Welcome, Amy. Welcome, Daniel. We were all programmed to do a couple of things. Here's what we were programmed. Our parents taught us to go to school, study real hard, get a good degree, get a good paying job, marry, settle down. Hopefully things will be well. How many of you all can relate to that? This is the programming that we were all, or the majority of us, was taught. Go to school, study hard, get a good degree, get a good paying job, and all should go well. But I have a question for everyone. How well has that story played out for most people? How well has that played out for most people today? Many people, they are studying for many degrees. Some people have more degrees than a thermometer. I'll say that again. Some people have more degrees than a thermometer right now. Welcome. Welcome, Keisha. And the challenge is that we are studying. We have the millennials, we have Gen Z studying these different subjects. And I was having a very important discussion with a mathematics teacher earlier this week. And he was telling me, he said, Darrel, I am teaching my students trigonometry. I am teaching my students Pythagoras theorem. I'm teaching my students all these different hypotheses and matrices and all these different things that they are not going to apply or ever use in their entire lifetime. And this is what I'm talking about, the great exodus, broken systems. We have people studying these courses, spending a lot of money, going to university, And guess what happens? They study in these subjects, they study in these programs. I remember growing up long ago, you know, people were so interested and like being in the energy sector, petroleum engineering in particular. People was excited about that. That was a big thing. Everybody wanted to go into the oil and gas industry. Now what happened? Oil and gas industry in Trinidad going down the drain. So we have people being programmed to go and study, get a degree. Now, I'm not against studying. I want you all to understand that. I believe in education. I believe in studying hard. I believe in getting your credentials. But my challenge and my problem is we have a broken system in this country that you have no hope for the young people coming up. Really and truly, there is nothing available for people studying certain subjects, studying engineering, and there is no hope for engineering. We have people, as I said, with more degrees than a thermometer right now, 4 and 5 degrees, and cannot get placed in a job. We have people out there studying hard, burning the night out, burning the oil, studying real hard, but they cannot get a job with the degree that they are studying. And I want to say Trinidad and Tobago and the world, we are living in times where we have to diversify. Why? The education system, it is broken. There is no hope for the millennial. There is no hope for Gen Z. You have a great exodus taking place where people are leaving, the young people, they are leaving this country, and their mind, let me tell you something, they are not concerned with Trinidad and Tobago anymore, a lot of them. They are seeking opportunities outside of the borders of Trinidad. We have people right now who are so skilled with million-dollar ideas, billion-dollar ideas. But guess what? There is no avenue, a real avenue. So guess what they are going to do? They are going to leave. They're going to go to the US, go to Canada, go to some other state where they will have the ability to pursue their dreams and their goals, the American dream. So we have a great problem in this country. We have people that are studying real hard, but ask themselves when they come out 4 years pursuing a degree, there is no hope to find a job. Do you know how many friends I have right now that was with me in the University of the West Indies? Welcome Ashley, welcome to my wife Renu, Carmen. Many people studied with me in university and they are home right now sitting down on the bench. They are home right now, or even worse, they went and they get a job that is in nowhere in the field that they have studied. How is Pythagoras theorem helping you balance your balance sheet? How is trigonometry helping you right now pay your bills? How is these monotonous subjects that is being taught to students today helping them learn how to accomplish their dreams and their goals, learn how to acquire assets, learn how to pay taxes, learn how to become an entrepreneur? I am telling you, people, we are living in a broken system. The education system in this country, it is broken. If you look back in the 1950s, 1940s, 1960s, we still have the same setting for school. We still have teachers coming, we still have people coming, and they're using the same strategies 200, 300, 400 years ago. And today, we have millionaires and billionaires being created by building online hubs, digital platforms. We have people using TikTok, YouTube, creating live stream videos and making millions. The world is changing. The world is changing. The educational system is changing. As parents looking on, you need to train your children. Do not just steer into one area of study. That is a big challenge in this country. We have had people, you know, glamorize becoming doctors, glamorize becoming attorneys, glamorize becoming engineers, and I have no problem with those careers. Those are excellent careers. But what about becoming an entrepreneur? What about, you know, doing something that could be able to build a legacy? Because you cannot leave your job. As great as you are as a doctor, you cannot leave your job as an inheritance to your family. Come on. I'm speaking truth. As great as you are, you cannot will your job over to your children. You need to build assets. You need to have assets that you could be able to will over to your children. So there's a great exodus. Many people right now, many young people, they want to get up and they want to leave this country. And it's a very sad state because of the fact that the government has refused to put infrastructure in place to help the young people. We have so much restrictions. We have so much limitations and bright minds. Listen to this. This country has so much bright minds in it. So much people that can turn around. We have people in the government. Old mindsets. Old metron. Do not have the capacity to lead. Do not have the capacity to put forth platforms and educational systems to help the young people. All they are doing is frustrating the daylight out of these young people. I'm here to encourage the parents. If you are watching this on the replay, do not let your child venture off studying into one field. You are going to set up that child. Do not say they are going to do engineering or one form of study. Mix up their studies. A little bit of business, a little bit of science, a little bit of 2D drawing. So they have multiple skill set that they are developing so that they could be able, if they do not get, you know, employment in one field, they can be able to get employment in another field. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what we need to start teaching. Do not glamorize one career path. You are going to send your child down a wrong path, and when they reach 24, coming out with a degree, 25, coming out with a degree, and cannot get a job, guess what would happen to that child? They will be frustrated, they will be oppressed, they will be a young adult, cannot get a job, and even if they do get a job, more than likely it will be out of their study, and they will have income 4,000, 3,000, 4,500, and how can that mine a family? If you are in this country and you do not have multiple streams of income, you crap or smoke your pipe right now. If you are in this country of Trinidad and Tobago and you are not reading the signs on the wall, crap or smoke your pipe. I'm saying it as it is. You have to diversify. You have to train your children. You know, my wife, I watching my wife, my 6-year-old boys who will be 6 years in December, and I'm watching all the work that they get in. At 5 3/4 going on 6 years, in second year, and I'm saying to myself, what is wrong with this system? Why is my child being frustrated learning these things that will never help them in their lifetime? Never. I wish some of the things that I didn't do at my younger age, I'm talking about going to certain things and doing certain courses, I wish I had somebody who could have been able to tell me as it is, hey, you know what? Diversify. You know what? Study multiple things. Don't just go into mathematics. Don't just go into accounting. I know many people right now who studied accounting and not practicing accounting. I know plenty people who have degrees as I said, and they're sitting down home. No opportunity. No opportunity at all. No opportunity at all. And how could $4,000 if you have 3 and 4 children? Mind you, that is crazy, Trinidad. That is crazy. So this is where we have a challenge. We have bright minds with no hope at all, limitations. The government don't know what to do, so they can't help them. But you as a parent need to train your child to start thinking outside of Trinidad, to start thinking outside the box. I am telling you, it's going to be a great exodus. I'm seeing it. I am seeing it. I am seeing where young, brilliant minds will not want to stay here and raise a family. And guess what would happen to this country? We will have young people with bright minds, a lot of talent, go in and they're making other countries wealthy because of the failed educational system in this country. So, I am young. I'm a millennial. I am a millennial. And I'm seeing where my sons is going through this same thing. And I've already started programming my sons reading books, my wife and I, reading educational books, reading motivational books, reading books on entrepreneurship. Why? We are seeing the signs, we are reading the writing on the wall, and we cannot for a second bury our heads in the sand and think that all will go well. I have a hope for a brighter future. But I also know that we need to plan for our future. We need to plan. We need to guide our children. We cannot glamorize certain careers because those careers now, to be honest with you all, those people right now looking to get out of those careers. Because it's frustrating. It is oppressing. Could you imagine getting up in this country? You know, I just was talking to a young lady all the way from deep Oropouche, right? All the way from deep Oropouche, having to leave Oropouche at around 5, getting up at around 5, leaving home around 6, think about this, to come to Central, to get a job, and then to go back in traffic. That's crazy. That is crazy. Are you all listening to what I'm saying? That's crazy. I'm seeing my wife saying that 100+ applications and no response. That is it, honey. 100+ applications some people sending out now and no hope. No hope at all. So my goal here today is this. Have multiple streams. If you have young children coming up, do not glamorize one thing, because I'm telling you, you have people right now study one thing and they're working in a different field. Think outside of the box. Think global. Think building online platforms. Think entrepreneurship. Think business. Think real estate. These are things that was not taught to us. You see, we were trained, as I said, go to school, study hard, get a degree, get a good paying job. Job means just over broke. Job means juggling of bills. I don't want to say what the other J could mean, but I'm saying this to help you, to remind you that there's a great exodus taking place in this country. Many people right now, they are hopeless, they are frustrated, and they are oppressed with what is going on. And our bright minds, I am so scared for the young children that is coming up, who wants to have a family, who wants to get married, who wants to live in this country, and there is like little to no innovation. There is little to no hope. Thinking about young people, I'm talking about 22, 23, 25, even under 30, raising a family in this country right now. I believe in Trinidad. I believe it's a blessed nation. This country is a blessed nation. But we have broken systems. We have broken people running this nation that have no metron, as my apostle Darren, who just launched his new book, no metron at all, no leadership at all, no vision at all to lead this country. And guess what would happen? They will migrate, they will go, they will make the US, they will make Canada, they will make Florida wealthier nations, while Trinidad still struggling to be a third world, trying to move to a first world nation. It is sad, Trinidad and Tobago. It is sad, it is sad, it is sad. But train your children. Teach them business. Teach them global. Plant seeds in their mind. Yes, go and get a job. I'm not saying don't get a job. But I'm also saying, listen, teach them management skills. Teach them entrepreneurial skills. Get them thinking, outside of the norm that you were programmed, because you will only teach your children what you know. And many times the truth that you know may not be the truth that will help them to grow. Yeah? So, it is sad. But guess what? For those of us who have no intentions of migrating, we have to live it out here every single day. But for the young ones that is coming on, I want to give you all hope this morning that in spite of it all, you have a lot of potential, and do not let what you are studying limit you. Do not let what you're studying limit you. Okay? Do some extra courses. Do some extra courses that could help you maybe even start off your own business. And that in itself is a challenge in this country. But I believe Trinidad and Tobago, I believe that we have bright minds, but we need to steer those minds in the right direction. So, that is our discussion for this morning. There's a great exodus taking place. We have broken systems. All systems in this country is broken. But in particular, the education system, it is broken. We have people who just don't know what they are doing. Frustrating the young people with SCA. Frustrating the young people with CXC. Frustrating the young people. And when they study and they cram and they cram and they cram. Because let me tell you something. Young people not studying, Because when you study, you're really cramming. Young people right now, they are cramming to pass exams. They are cramming to pass their next assignment. And the studies that you studied 5 years and 10 years ago will be irrelevant in the next 5 years to come. Because the world is innovating. Times and seasons are changing. Okay? So, think outside of the box, Trinidad. Help your young children. And yes, they will have questions. Yes, many of them will be frustrated. But hold their hands. Pray for them. Encourage them. And let them know that, hey, you know what? There is still hope. There is still hope. There is people that are still able to make it in this country. But you need guidance. You need a mentor. You need people that is willing to help you, coach you, and guide you. But you need to be part of your rescue mission. There are many bright minds in this country that is being drowned. They are being overwhelmed. They are being drowned because they have no way to put their energy. I'm calling on all entrepreneurs. I'm calling on all business owners. I'm calling on all parents. Work with your child. Work with the young people. Because the next generation depends on it. The next generation of this country, their lives depend on it. Okay? So, have a blessed day, Trinidad. Take care. And if you are watching this on the replay, we are talking about the great exodus and broken systems, in particular the education system in this country. Do not force your child to just study and have no life skills, have no backup plan. Because when that fails and they go and they get kicked in their teeth from their employers, teach them how to do videos, teach them public speaking, teach them how to interact with others, teach them how to sell. That's a good trade. How to sell. Because do you know that the greatest careers in the world are people who could sell, who are problem solvers? Teach them how to solve problems. Find a problem and solve it. You could make millions by solving problems that people have today. Okay? So diversify, build multiple streams of income, train our children to think global, to think outside the box, because as I said, the next generation depends on it. So that's my short encouragement this morning to everybody. Have a blessed day. It's raining heavily here, but have a blessed day, Trinidad. And, let's continue to pray for this country, because this country is in dire need of prayers, intercession, and we need to keep reminding the young people that even in the midst of everything, there is still hope. Alright, so Alex, welcome. Yes, well said. Have a blessed day today. Take care, everybody. Be safe and have a wonderful day.